Hello, welcome again. We are solving some questions of theory of machine. The topic is vibration. Question number 81 from GATE 2017 ME01 is a thin uniform rigid bar of length capital L and mass capital M is hinged at point O, located at a distance of L by 3 from one of its ends. The bar is further supported using springs, each of stiffness K, located at the two ends. The particle of mass small m is equal to m by 4 is fixed at one end of the bar as shown in the figure. For small rotation of the bar about O, the natural frequency of the system is, so this is your system given, this is L by 3, this is L, and this is hinge point O, this is spring of stiffness K, this is also spring of stiffness K. So we have to find out the natural frequency. Option A is root 5k by capital M. Option B, root 5k by 2 capital M. C, root 3k by 2 capital M. D, root 3k by capital M. Okay, so these are the natural frequency options. Okay. So first of all, displacing the rod by an angle theta and analyzing bodies force and force. Okay, when the rod is displaced by an angle theta, then this spring will get expansion and this spring gets compression. So the spring force on this spring is k into L by 3 theta, because this displacement is this is radius and this is angle, so L by 3 into theta, so spring force is k into displacement k into L by 3 theta. Okay, so this is in downward direction. Similarly, this displacement will be in upward direction, and this spring force will be in upward direction, and displacement is this is your 12 by 3 and this is theta, so the spring force will be k into 12 by 3 into theta, that will be in upward direction. Okay, so now and this mass is also gets displaced due to rotation of this bar. So displacement of this mass is same as the compression of spring. The compression of spring is 12 by 3 into theta. So and so its displacement will also be same. Okay. So as displacement is 12 by 3 theta, so acceleration is 12 by 3 theta double dot. Theta double dot is acceleration. Theta is your angular displacement. Okay. So as acceleration is theta double dot 12 by 3 theta double dot, so inertia force will act in upward direction due to this mass, because this mass will also tend to regain its position when inertia force is applied on it. So inertia force is m into 12 by 3 theta double dot, so that is in upward direction. Okay, now this road has two portions, that is one is of 12 by 3 and one is of L by 3. So it will also create some inertia torque when it is rotated. So as this portion length is L by 3. Okay, so and suppose moment of inertia of this portion is I2, so then the moment of inertia of this portion is I2, so the inertia torque will be in the direction opposite to that of rotation, that will be equal to I2 theta double dot. And similarly for this portion it will be I1 theta double dot. I1 is moment of inertia of this portion. Okay, now finding the magnitude of these forces and torque. So first of all, taking I2 theta double dot. Okay, so that is inertia torque on the rod OA, and I2 is moment of inertia of portion OA. So to find out the moment of inertia of portion OA, the mass of the portion total rod is m. So as the mass is uniformly distributed, so for this portion the mass is your m by 3. Okay, and for a uniform rod, the formula for moment of inertia about the hinge point is ml square by 3. So here m is your capital M by 3 and L is your L by 3 square divided by 3. Okay, so this will be your ml square divided by 27 into 3. Okay, so that is your mass. That is your moment of inertia of that portion. Okay, so now as inertia torque is I2 dot, so it is ml square 27 into 3 theta double dot. Okay, and the spring force will be your KL 3 by 3 theta, that we have already considered. Now for portion B, for this portion OB. I1 is again here for this road mass is m into 2 by 3 and length is 12 by 3. So moment of inertia is same in the same way, m into L square by 3. So m is 2m by 3 and L is 12 by 3. So it will be moment of inertia will be 8 ml square by 23. Okay. And inertia torque will be I2 theta double dot will be 8 ml square by 27 into theta double dot. Okay. And now for this part, m is given as capital M by 4. This small mass value given as m by 4. Okay. So the moment of inertia of this mass about point O is this can be if you want to find out the torque, then this is your force and multiplied by distance, so that will be m by 4 into 12 by 3 into 12 by 3. So this is force multiplied by distance, or this is the one way. So other way is find out the moment of inertia of this mass about point O. The moment of inertia of this mass about point O is your m into 12 by 3 square. Okay. So m is your capital M by 4, or it will be ml square by 9, or then multiplied by theta double dot. So that is the one way. Other way is your will be considered force and multiplied by distance. So moment of inertia, the inertia torque caused by this mass is your ml square by 9. Okay. And inertia torque is ml square by 9 into theta double dot. And spring force is same is your k into 12 by 3 into theta. That will consider. Now take moment about point O. So all the masses, all the forces, all the torque about point O is in clockwise sense. This is clockwise, this is clockwise, this is clockwise, this is clockwise, so this is clockwise. Okay. So they get added. Okay. So I2 theta double dot plus k L by 3 into theta into L by 3 plus I1 theta double dot plus m 12 by 3 into theta double dot into 12 by 3 plus k into 12 by 3 into theta into 12 by 3. So they get added. Okay. So this will be like that, ml square theta double dot 27, putting the value of I1 and I2. So it will be ml square theta double dot 20 divided by 27 into 3 plus 8 ml square theta double dot by 27. And similarly KL spring force and other spring force, and this is due to mass. Okay. Now separating the coefficient of theta double dot. So theta double dot, modifying this equation and separating the coefficient of theta double dot. So theta double dot coefficient will be here. If we solve this, then this is the coefficient of theta double dot, this is the coefficient of theta double dot, and this is also the coefficient of theta double dot. So if we solve it, we get 2 by 9 ml square theta double dot, and again separating the coefficient of theta, that is kl square by 9 and 4 kl square by 9. So it will be 5 kl square by 9 theta. So now the frequency will be coefficient of theta and coefficient of theta double dot, coefficient of theta divided by coefficient of theta double dot. So answer will be now LL will cancel out. So 9 will also cancel out. So it will be root 5k by 12. So answer is option B.